And for Cleveland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have
basketball
no
IQ.
idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you. Doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court. Basketball IQ, that term is overrated.
Maybe Kenny has an answer to this one.
Well, I think most people, when they first hear about it, they're talking about seeing the floor, having the ability to operate in the flow of the game and understand the time and score relationship. That's what a basketball IQ is. Like not taking a three-point shot with 24 seconds on the shot clock when you're up 9.
Not fouling a jump shooter.
Yeah, that's basketball IQ.
Okay, thank you. Kevin Harlan has a very high basketball IQ. Shaq has it too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like it.
I went to BYB, Bust Your Butt University.
The steep twists and curves of famous Lombard Street across the bay in San Francisco. We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So Cleveland will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Cleveland, Mason. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. Warriors with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The dude passes to Bolton. Bayless grabs the board.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Mason with it. The 10-footer. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Mason's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Cavs.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
That's good.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
First quarter, just over a minute played. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Meredith. And it's off from three-point range. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19 and 20 in the first 39 games, and then 34 and 9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Here's the dude. 11 feet away. Again, Golden State.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Can they get it? And the layup is good. Mason's got his second basket.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The dude passes to Novak. Makes it off the glass. Novak's got his first 2 points.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Barron. the pass to Bolton. Here's the professor. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Clock at 4. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Down low. Here's Jinx. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
One shot.
The Warriors lead it. Here's the dude. Pass to the professor. The tray. The rebound by Mason. Cavaliers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Shoots off the screen. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. 5 points in the game.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. The professor's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And here is Mason. From about 19 feet. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, a moment ago, Steve Kerr and I were able to chat. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the opposing defense and open things up by using their ability to knock down long-range shots. Success from the perimeter will translate to success on the inside. Those were his words to me, Kevin. Back to you.
Doris, thank you. You know, Clark, hard to create spacing without the threes.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age.
The Cavaliers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
He hits both from the stripe. And for the Warriors last year, they were 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And he makes the first. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
The 8-footer, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's the dude. Kicks it to Nova. Passes it to Bolton. Here's the dude. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Barron. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Here's the dude following the score by Cleveland.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
To the middle. Here's Bolton. The Cavaliers pull it in.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Pass to Mason. They set the pick. Here's Jinx. Can't convert after the good screen.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's the dude. Just 5 to shoot. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Timeout.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Warriors trail by 6. Here's Lindsay. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Here's Jinx. Warriors with the rebound.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
The pass to Bolton. Here's the dude. Pass to Lindsay. Here's Sparks. Pass to Bolton. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Here's Bolton.
You know, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Yeah, it's been a cold start, no doubt, but they've got to find a way to put some points on the board.
Out to the right wing. And the pass to Lowe. Shot clock at 5. Fires from 14. The shot is off. The Warriors go the other way with it.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Got a piece of it. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Jinx. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Hey, kid, you ready? Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
He used that pick just right.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Lowe. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league and Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Great look, but off the mark.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
They grabbed their own miss. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Johnson the screen, off the screen, and he hits the jump shot. 13 points in the game.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Passes it to Sparks. There's the pass to Bolton. There's a good screen. Here's D'Antoni. Here's Dillon. The rebound by Johnson. Cleveland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Fredrickson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Down low. Stolen away. Out in his own on the break. Up the floor. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now a 10-point Cavalier lead.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Sanders checked in for Cleveland. So it's the Warriors now. It's a 10-point game. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. To the paint, here's Sparks, and that one is hammered home.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the score by Golden State.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games. Impressive work.
No good on the free throw.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
The dude, he's checked in for Golden State. And he's good on the second.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. And they had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
And here they go. Finished off the break.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals. That allows you to get out of transition.
Here's Chase. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession.
Golden State foul. Bolton. That's his second personal foul.
The Cavaliers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's the dude. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career after a long and illustrious career coaching over in Europe. He talked about the difference coaching abroad.
There's just a lot more practice time. And when the games come, you're still playing 2, maximum 3 times a week. You know, here you could be playing 4 or 5 times a week, and your practice time is going to be limited, and your ability to change things is going to be limited. You know, adjustments can and will be made and should be made, but you got to be a lot more pointed.
And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Mason. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Mason's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Cavs.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
First personal foul, teams first.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Bayless is checked in. The Warriors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Mason for 3. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here is Novak. There's the pick. To the left wing. Here's Penbay. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. The Professor's got 6 points. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Fredrickson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And so it's Cleveland with it. 6-point lead. Mason. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
And Mason drops them both.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
The dude, he's checked in for Golden State. There's the screen. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Warriors trail by 8. Shoots. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And there's the feed to Mason. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's the dude. He's got 9. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Shot clock at 5. They set the pick. And it's Golden State with another.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Jinx, and it's denied. Now the Warriors moving it up. Really left alone that time. Now just a 3-point Cleveland lead.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Now Mason will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Now the Warriors moving it up. That ties the game. And that's now 9 points for the professor.
That's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Out to the wing. Here's Jinx. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple. The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
The Roracle, or Oracle Arena, was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them 1 off of tying the best record ever in the NBA That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
Golden State moving the ball around. They set the pick. Here's Barron. The dish to Novak. Clock at 6. He kicks to Barron. The three. Good. Barron's got 5 points so far.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here is Mason. He's got 15. And good on the basket. Book it. 17 points in the game.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And that one's good by Novak.
Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make the assist.
Here's Jinx. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And he gets it to go. He's got 19.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Here's Barron. And another three for Golden State.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Here is Mason. 17 points in the game. The shot is off, and Golden State will come the other way. Here's Penbay, and another three for Golden State.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Feeds to Mason. Missed inside. Warriors leading by 8. Barron the pass to McCormick. Here's Penbay. Again, Golden State.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Here is Mason. Swiped away. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's McCormick. And another three for Golden State.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration up. Gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Pass to Lowe. Now here's Sanders. Passes it to Chase. They set the screen. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Cleveland foul call. His second person. Second team. Dillon.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. They need this. Got a piece of it. The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. Here's D'Antoni out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers ball.
Kid, you ready? All right,
Frederickson.
go.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Here's Frederickson. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
They swipe it. And here's the fast break. Ball going up court. Sanders passes to Chase. Johnson outside. And the shot falls short this time.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
The pass to Bolton. Fires high post. The shot no good. And Cleveland the other way now. Pass to Chase. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Warriors leading by 12. Here is Novak. He's got 8. Here's D'Antoni. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Chase. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Cavaliers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
Warriors leading by 13. Passes to Bolt. He feeds it to Novak. Plenty of space. That's good. Novak's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Chase. Got a piece of it.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Out to the right wing. Releases. The shot no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, you can't play the scorecard. You have to play your game. They need to mix it up a little bit here. And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here is Novak. He's got 10. 5 on the clock. He took good advantage of that screen. He's got 7.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Here's Chase. No good from 11 feet. Here is Novak. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors ahead, up by 15. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Golden State had some issues in the first quarter. The deficit for them just seemed to grow and grow, eventually reaching the 10-point mark at one stage of the period. The surge they made in the second quarter was almost hard to believe. I mean, this was a team that instantly became unstoppable and now on the verge of a blowout. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters, and you got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. We're seeing a tremendous game from the dude.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.